hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. But most of all, I hope you're creating something amazing. Well, I can't tell you how excited I am. I have been so excited all week about doing this project, especially since these came out so great. So I'm hoping you're watching live. If not, that's okay. Maybe you're pressed play and you're watching a replay. Cool. If you don't know who I am, I'm JayCee Chandler, and I'm your jewelry creator. I'm your jewelry teacher. I'm your jewelry designer. I'm just basically a YouTube content creator, and hopefully you like what you're seeing. I have a Facebook group. Also, we have a great community. Hey, Marcia, how are you? Thanks for joining. So we have a Facebook group, and the links are going to be in the description of the video after. I had some technical difficulties, so I couldn't get the links in there before I started, but that's because I was just too excited. Let's see. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I just am going to jump right in. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. If you're joining live, let me know where you're watching from. If you're peeking in and you're not a subscriber, hey, how are you? Please join us, subscribe. If you like the content that you're seeing, comment below and let me know. If you think there's someone that you know that would like to see the content that I am creating, share this page with them. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and join in and get started. So, over the past couple days, I have been sharing this is going to be our project. All right. And I did say that it's going to be challenging, and it actually is. But I'm going to also do another variation of this on a different wood shape. Marcia, I have not been sublimating just yet. I am going to be playing with it as soon as I get off of this camera. Hey, Carol, how are you? Thanks for joining. I'm going to use different sizes. Let me go ahead and get into the materials that we'll need, and then I'm just going to jump in and start creating. Hopefully you had a chance to grab some of the materials either from your stash, or maybe you went to Amazon and got a couple of things. But here's what you're going to need today. So washi tape, number one. Washi tape, any kind of washi tape that you have will be fine. Okay, the stickier the better. I know washi tape is not known for being sticky, but if you need more stick, this is my favorite glue. All right, and you only need a little bit for this project. It is very tacky, so and it will take a little bit to dry, so you only need a dab. Let's see. So I have different kinds of washi tape. These are a couple of different ones that I think I'll be using. These I got from Amazon as well. You can use metallic based, some with metallic in it. You can use like some of the gilded ones. You could use plain ones. I have a whole stash. I could do probably a year's worth of washi tape videos and not use the same one. That's not bragging. That's just a darn shame. Okay, so you're gonna need some washi tape. You're gonna need some blanks for sure. Now I'm not gonna do the elephant today, but I am going to do something that does have some curves in it that will show you how to use these, which are the sanding twigs is what they're called. Now in my previous video, all the links were in there if you want to go and peek into where the links are, what these items are. It's in a previous video marked our next project. All right, so there's that. You're gonna need some files, right? You're gonna need some, let's see what else. Something to stain your wood blank with. And if you are using the elephant, you're going to need something to poke or cut around the edge here. All right. Or you can use a toothpick that will push the washi tape paper through, or you can just leave that and not have to do any poking except for right here, which is not hard at all. Okay, so there's that. What else? You want some, you're probably going to want some wet wipes if you're using a silicone mat like I am. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this whole project, which means we're going to be resining. And if you're going to be resining, you're going to need a tile. This is just a 4x4 tile that I got from, I don't know, Home Depot or Lowe's. Usually I have it on a bigger one, which is a 5x5. And you're going to want your wood to stick on there. So all I have is some double-sided, I basically double the, what is this called? Masking tape. I looped it. So if you don't know how to do that, I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. And what else? So here's a couple of other options of shapes. I think I'm gonna use the butterflies today. I may actually do the elephants and the butterflies today. But if you don't have, oh, and some charms. If you're gonna wanna do this keychain, you're gonna need a key ring and a charm. And I just made it into a keychain and I resined the back. So there's that, right? So these charms I got from Amazon, and I think these are specifically the ones that are, I think the description said the charm. I don't know. But it's in the link of the other video, and I will send those links to you guys in just a bit. And on here, I got some, what are these called? Coral shell. This is something that I got specifically from Temu, I think. And they are really tiny, so that's what I used on this earring. All right, but you can use any bead at all. And here's a couple of other shapes which you may already have. You can do this with any shape wood, any shape. These are the ones that we use for the keychains. And then you can actually do this on a bookmark as well if you want. All right, so let's move some of this stuff out of the way and get started. All right, it looks like I got 5 people watching. Can I hear you say hello? Tell me where you are watching from. I'd love to hear from you. Let me clean some of this up. Let's see, I'm gonna put them right here. And I like to clean my mat with either water or alcohol and a wet wipe. This one's drying out. If it weren't so dry, I wouldn't need to spray, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray right there so I can clean up just a little bit, get some of the dust away. What you guys working on? Okay, Virginia Beach, I see you. Anybody working on anything while I'm here creating? This is a create along. You don't have to be making what I'm making, but you know, the idea is that we are sitting here and hanging out while we create. Let's see, Marcia, what you doing? So I'm gonna go ahead and start staining my pieces. All right. And this is a permanent marker. Again, all of the items are going to be in the description. Let me see. I like the brown. Let me choose some things first. Let's see, which one am I gonna use? I did the red one. Let me see if I could do I'm gonna do the purple one for the butterfly. That's what I'm going to do. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? From New Jersey. Hey. I'm originally from New York, sweetie, and I still say, hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. All right, so I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to go ahead and stain my butterfly. And you can use any color. The package that I got this one from has a ton of colors. So let me do this and do it. Hopefully this doesn't dry out. Let's see. Marcia, you said I've been making earrings all week for the event you're attending tomorrow. Okay. Well, good luck, darling. And your earrings are beautiful, guys. If you haven't seen her earrings, man, she knows how to paint. She does the see. I use washi tape. She can hand paint stuff. Marcia's got some beautiful stuff there. Oh, by the way, guys, I will not be here next Saturday. I have an event. So we're going to be missing one. I don't know that I'll be doing anything on Sunday. I was thinking of doing something on Sunday to, you know, fill in the live, but after the event, I may not even feel like it. So we're just going to skip out next Saturday. So I hope you don't come looking for me, because I won't be here. All right. I'm only going to do one side right now. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this. I have the tendency to do stuff halfway when I'm excited about working on stuff. Working on wooden hearts. Okay, hey Gloria, how are you? For those of us who don't know where you're chiming in from, let us know where you're watching from. Thank you, Marcia. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna make these keychains. Right now, they don't have a hole in them, but that's never stopped us before. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Finish this. So guys, I went out today. You know, when you go to an event, and if you've never done an event, guys, here's a tip. Always make sure you have some cash on hand. Make sure you have, I make sure I have at least $125. At least $125 in 5s, 10s, and 1s. You can have some 20s, but you want to make sure you can break down some change for somebody. But make sure that you go and get yourself some change. And I went out today to go and get myself some change, some money from the bank, and forgot. I got to go out tomorrow so I can get my money. Let me see what's going on the chat. Elizabeth says, yes, I've been working on some earrings myself, but about to sell my jewelry in front of my house. Girl, stop. Every time I say I'm going to do that, I never do. Now you reminded me. Okay. Let's see. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I really appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. All right, let me go ahead and do this too. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. By the time I finish doing this elephant, I don't know if I'm going to make these earrings or keychains. By the time I finish that, my butterflies, I really only needed to stain one side because the washi tape's going to go on the other side. See, I'm excited and I'm not even paying attention. Let's see. Has anybody tried this technique before, washi tape and resin? If so, how did it go for you? All right, let's see. We're going to do that. I think I'm going to just do one elephant because I want to make it a keychain. So let me cover the back of it. So it doesn't matter what you're making this. The technique is the same. The finishing is the only thing that's going to change. Like if I were making earrings, I would need some jump rings and ear wires. But because I want to make them keychains, I'm going to need the key ring and a jump ring. That's all I'm going to need for this one. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so we got this one and this one. I'm going to put this one to the side. Oh, okay, Gloria. I think I saw yours. They did come out great. It came out wonderful. And let's see. Okay, okay. Elizabeth, you tried it too. All right. Let's see. Hey, Elizabeth, you will do good. Do sell your driveway in the spring and the summer. Okay, so you guys are convincing me to do it. Marcia already told me I should sell in my driveway. So now I have confirmation. So the only event that I have scheduled right now is one for next Saturday. And that was because I was just trying really hard not to have to go and take my tent anywhere. But you guys are convincing me that setting up in my driveway is going to be the way to go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put, now this one doesn't have a whole lot of tack to it. So one thing that I could do is I can put double-sided tape on here if you're scared that this is going to come up, because sometimes the paper or the washi tape that you're using, when you put your resin on, it could come up, right? It could peel up. So let me go get some double-sided tape. Now, this is what I would use let me do something. I'm going to put some of this on here. On the elephant one and let it have time to dry, and then on the butterfly I'm gonna go ahead and put some double-sided tape on it. So let me put, I'm only putting a thin layer. Can you see? A thin layer. Here's a toothpick, and it's gonna get tacky, and I want it to get tacky. I don't want to put the washi tape on while it's this wet. I might even wipe this down a little with my wet wipe. So there's this. There we go. I'm gonna do it like that. So it's already getting tacky because I don't have it thick enough, really, really thick. And so I'm gonna let that sit right there for a hot second. You do it, Elizabeth, you use double-sided tape? Okay, good. And I've done a video with the double-sided tape, and I like doing it with double-sided tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that technique on the butterflies. But somebody was asking about glue the other day, and because you're too impatient. I hear you on that. So let me go. Hey, Cass, what's going on, girl? Tell people where you are joining in from today, and let us know what you're working on if you're not working on this. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so the double-sided tape is like my favorite. All right, so here, that is tacky. I'm gonna wait and let that dry. So this is a double-sided tape that is almost an inch. It's not quite an inch thick. So this is one, or you can use the thinner one, which is, you know, you'll use multiple strips, but you know. So let me go ahead and peel this off, and it's very possible because of how wide this butterfly is, I'm definitely gonna need to use 2 strips. So what I like to do is lay it down and then put my piece on it. So let me do this. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna rip it. because we're going to file this off anyway. And then what I'll do is lay this right next to it as close as possible. Let me go ahead and get the other one done. So let me do this. And then I'll do this. All right, before I move forward, I'm gonna read some of the chat and see what you guys are talking about, because y'all busy over there. Let's see. Gloria says she used double-sided tape. She's too impatient for glue. Cass said, hey. Elizabeth says, please put the link where you got your African strap fabric, please. Oh, yes, ma'am. Let me see. Where did I put that information? I thought I did put it in the video. I don't have it here with me right now, but once I'm done with all the once I'm done and I get all the links in there, I will definitely put your put that information if you're interested. I don't have it with me right this second. Let's see. Yes, I made my banner with, oh, okay. You guys are talented. The Cricut Joy. I have a Cricut Maker, and I might have used it 2 times. I'm like Marcia in the sense that I like getting all kinds of stuff, but I don't necessarily use them right away. So this sticky tape, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the elephant now. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to peel it up a little bit more. Miss Marcia like buying stuff, and she hasn't tried some of it, and I just noticed that I am very much like that. Marcia, have you pulled out your laser yet? Let's see. Thank you. I need... Oh my goodness. Y'all don't even know what I'm working on. Wait till y'all see what I have coming. I'm just saying. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm excited about it. All right, let's see. We're going to get this tape on here so I can stop chit-chatting. Let me see. Put this on here. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Nope. Sorry. All right. So now they're lined up. I'm varnishing it down with a little old card. Now y'all can see me, right? So there's the elephant on here. That's with the glue. And then we got the butterflies with the double-sided tape. So let me show y'all what we're going to do with the files. I'm going to do the elephant because it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. But if you have the elephant shape, you're just filing down. And I have another video that shows you guys. Let me cut this real quick. That shows you guys how to use washi tape. I'll put a link right after I'm done, guys, to show you which washi tape it is. Or if you guys don't mind waiting a second, I can get it in a minute, just a minute, and try to drop it in while I'm here with you. So let me finish doing this, and I'll see if I can grab all the links. Let's see. So this one's going to be a little bit more work, right? And that's why I have, where are we? These here. Because it's got some curves in there, and I go right inside that elephant snout, right under it. I got this shape from Amazon, right? So I'm going right inside the snout, and then I'm going to go right under the legs right here. I'm going to do the same thing, right? And that's all I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to finish this elephant today. I'm going to work on the butterfly today. All right, but I wanted you guys to see why I have these right here. All right, let's see. Carol, I get the washi tape from the craft store or Amazon. Yep. You can get this washi tape from anywhere. All you need is something blingy. If you want the bling, you don't have to. And I'm going to tell you guys, there's so many kinds of washi tape. You don't even need what I have here. But if you like it, of course, I'm going to try and get you the link to the exact one. All right, so let me do this as best I can so you can see the elephant shape coming out. Because I don't want to halfway do this. I want you to see what's happening here. And then we're going to really finish things with the butterfly. So there's that. Now you can keep it like this, or you can go ahead and, let's see. You can use your box cutter or your X-Acto knife or something pointy like this. They sell washi tape at the Dollar Tree like this. Stop. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Let me see. So I'm going to go in here. I'm facing it toward the light so I can see where the hole is. Don't tell me that. Are you serious? See, I've been staying out of the Dollar Tree purposely. Hey, Miss TR, how are you, darling? I don't know. The Dollar Tree has washi tape like this with gold on it? Please don't tell me that. I got to get out the house tomorrow. So I'm poking this toothpick down here just to push it so it'll tape to the inside. And I'm going to do the same thing on the edges here. Once I get them cleaned up, I'm not going to finish this elephant right now. Y'all see how it comes out. So there's that elephant. I'll show a picture of this finished. Right now, I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to work on the butterfly. All right, so the same exact thing. Not with gold in it, but they do have washi tape. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna need to go and check. I'm sleeping on the Dollar Tree. All right, so I think what I want to do is cut first around here, so I don't have a whole lot of stuff happening when I do cut this. So that's your preference. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it because I don't want to have to deal with the excess. All right, so let me show you how. If you've never used washi tape in this way, we're getting ready to show you why it's easier. Like, the glue is dry, but again, the washi tape is extra sticky. And so we're going to go ahead and file just like we did with the washi tape. And you got to be careful because the stickiness, you want to make sure you get the stickiness. Just because the paper is coming off, you want to get the sticky part off too. So let's go ahead and do that. I just learned something today. I mean, you know what? I go into the Dollar Tree and I don't look for washi tape because I don't need any more. Gosh, I don't need any more. But I tell you what, they have upped their game just since I've been doing this, you know. I guess COVID brought out a lot of crafters. So here's this. Y'all see what I'm doing? Let's see, I got some flowers to a earring disc. Marcia, I glue some flowers to an earring disc. Okay, I'm all in. I'm missing out on the conversation. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'll be back to the chat in a minute. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and use that. See the little angles and the divots in here? That is why we use this. because it's a nice little curve in there. And these little twigs, I don't remember where I first saw these on what video, but man, it's the best thing in the world that I have purchased in doing stuff like this. So let me do this. I'm going to cut that down the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Let's see. Get that and that. I think I'm going to do just one butterfly keychain today, just because I don't want to be on here all day. But the technique is going to be the same if you're making earrings or if you're making a keychain. The reason I'm only doing one is because you like these files? Yes, honey. If you don't have them, you need them. Especially if you're adding something to your piece and you have a little crevice. That's why I have this. I got this from Temu, but I think they got them on Dollar Tree. Not Dollar Tree. You know what? Dollar Tree might have one of these. But Amazon. It's like a pen, but it's a real pointy tip. It's a weeding tool. Let me see. I also use the regular thin metal nail file. Yes, I have a thin nail file too. So you can use whatever you need to get this in here. All right. I'm just kind of cutting the paper just because I'm a perfectionist. And while I'm on here, I want this to be finished because I want to sell this next week. Let's see. Ow! Uh-oh, guys. I just stuck myself. Trying to look at the comments. Let me see. Can y'all see? Let's see. I need to focus. And I might need to be quiet, so I don't stick myself again. All right. So now this right here is a bit challenging, but when I tell you the reward is in the end product, guys. And when I'm doing this, normally I'm not doing a whole lot of talking. I am, there's the metal one. That gets in there really good. Normally I'm just listening to some jazz music. And I am creating along. I was talking to Miss Carol Spencer the other day. And she was like, girl, you be creating like 500 pieces at one time. And when I create and come on and have 500 pieces or whatever it looks like, that's because I'm listening to jazz while I'm creating and I'm in my Zen mode. Let's see what the chat is saying before I move to the next step. Let's see. Cass says, JayCee, those tiny files are great. Miss TR, I also use regular thin metal nail file. Marcia, I know, Carol, so sad. Carol, what did you say? Did I miss something? Let's see. Yep, it's sad to see crafting going away. I don't know nothing about crafting going away. Not as long as we got this community. I don't think so. Let's see. DT does have a weeding. Dollar Tree does have a weeding tool. Don't stick yourself. Girl, I already did. I stuck myself. Carol, when that happens, maybe some of the crafters can sell our materials. Y'all are a trip. Okay. So now on the back, I'm just looking to see if it's clean. Just looking to see if it's clean. All right. Okay, I see what you're saying, Miss Carol. All right. So let me finish cleaning this up because it really needs to be clean for me. Right here and right here. And it will depend on the tools that you're using, how quickly you get this done. Okay. So you may have some tools that will keep you from working, that might get you working faster. So now I'm just going to clean the edges up a little bit more so I can go ahead and peel my double-sided tape off. All right, let's do this. And we're probably going to need to put a little more stain. I already know we're going to put more stain because I want to get the edges that I've filed off. Let me move some stuff, clean up, and get ready for the next few steps. All right, let me spray, close my glue, and moving right along. All right, let's see. Dollar Tree said they would be closing some stores. Oh, that's not good. As soon as they get ready to be one of the main places we go to for crafting supplies, they want to close. All right, so there's that. Let's see. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar going out of business in a few years. But in my town, in Maryland, we have about 5 Dollar Tree stores in a 10-mile circle, so I can see them closing some. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing like making your own jewelry. I only make one of a kind. That's right, Elizabeth. Everything we make is one of a kind. That's why we're special. We used to have a Dollar Tree right across the highway from each other. Wow, that's close. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this tape off. And because I have the weeding tool, I can use it or not. But here we go. We're going to pull that off. And then we're going to get to the beauty of things. Now, if you've never used washi tape and resin, you're getting ready to learn something and see something really, sometimes it could be frustrating, and sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of working things out. So here's washi tape. About the same thickness as this tape. So I'm going to need 2 pieces. And I'm going to do straight down the middle here. So that's sticking really good. We already know. I'm going to have to do some more filing, guys. But because I got, let's see, do some more filing. That is nice and close. I told you guys this is going to be kind of a challenge, but the washi tape is not going to be as much of a challenge as that tape. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. And I'm not doing the elephant because of the fact that it has all those little nooks and crannies. So if that's what you were on here for, I apologize. I may do the elephant in another video that's not live, because I'm going to be doing more of the elephant at some point. Let me do this and that, because that, let me see, do it this way. And these files come, I think, 100 a pack, these big black ones. And I've only used a few of them, obviously, because I don't think I can use all of them. I do know that I was trying to find them and couldn't find them and wound up buying more. I know I'm not the only person that has done that before. And then when I was looking for something else, found what I was looking, found my files. Oh my gosh. There we go. This metal one works way better inside this crevice because it's so thin. So if you have one of these and a butterfly, you might want to use it. All right, so here we go. We got another little thing we're gonna wipe up. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now before I do anything else to it. I'm gonna go ahead and read some comments and then I'm gonna move to the next step. Let's see. Let's see. Cass said stores were right in walking distance. Marcia, they are not going out of business. I don't think they are. Because they are putting the big stores out of business. That's true. The news said about 1,000 of them in the next few years. We won't notice that number. We won't notice that. So Elizabeth says, I hope not that they have some really nice things. What kind of resin are you using? I use UV resin, and it's amazing how the jewelry comes out, and it's beautiful. Elizabeth, I use usually JayCee resin, but today I'm using Let's resin. That's the resin I'm using. Usually I use JayCee, but I'm using this one today. And it's a little thinner than the one that I normally like to use. Carol says, I got my elephant blanks in, so when you do them, I will be there. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna make sure that so the elephant blanks are a little more challenging and I don't want to be here 2 hours. It will be done if you are specifically looking on how to do the elephants, but it's the same exact technique. It's just a little more challenging because of all the crevices, and I'm not going to leave this sloppy like that, right? I still got to clean the inside of that. It's just, it will take a little bit longer than the butterfly, but I'm using the butterfly because it can still let you see how to use these thin twigs. So the elephant one will probably be a pre-recorded one. Let's see. Cass says, I'm thinking about getting a new UV lamp. I want one I can use without having to, let's see, place my pieces inside of it. I have removed my bottom. I don't know what kind of UV light do you have, Cass? Let's see. I think I want to stain my edges first. I don't know. Let's do this. I'm going to clean off, sticking my butterfly. Let's see. Elizabeth says, I'm getting me some elephant blanks. Well, can you do them with fabric? Yeah, you can do these with fabric. You can do this with fabric if you want to. I think it's going to be more challenging than what we're doing here because you have to file it off. I have a laser cutter, so doing wood pieces with fabric, I would cut it while it's on the fabric. Fun tip, I added some resin to an empty UV nail polish bottle and it has a built-in brush. Yeah, that's a good tip. That's a good tip. I use a brush to paint my resin on for the very first time. So here's what I do. I'm going to take some, I thought I had some alcohol. I usually have alcohol in a spray bottle, guys. Let's see. I don't have it here. Let me go get it real quick because I want to get my greasy fingers off of this real quick. Hold on. And I always brush on the first coat. The first coat is always brushed on. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of 70% alcohol. I get it from the Dollar Tree. And not wet, just dabbing. So I can get my greasy finger residue off, right? Now, with washi tape, resin does tend to pull back, okay? It will pull back. So instead of putting, now I'm drying it, instead of putting the first coat on like I would if I was doing a doming, I just brush the resin on. And if you don't have a silicone mat, guys, this is why I have a silicone mat. I drop the resin down, it will wipe right up. Let me read some of the comments before I get started. I'm thinking about getting a new UV lamp. Okay, I saw that. I'm getting my elephants. Fun tip. Okay, the one I like the most was a haul one. I have to pick up pieces and place them in. Okay. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. I'm going to show you what I have. I'm not going to take my phone off the stand. I'll probably share the video, share a picture of it. Dollar Tree has silicone mats. Good. Go get it. Go get it. And listen, if you have silicone mats, like I cut them into small pieces. Let me see. Again, I'm not prepared to show you guys that because that's not what I was doing today. But I cut them to fit my tile. And when you put the resin on, just like I did here, and put it under the UV light, it peels right off. Just another tip. So I am just painting this on to spread it. It's going to pull back from the edges. And I'm not being very neat because I know that's going to pull back. So let me put it under the UV. And I do this because I want the first coat, something to grip on. Here, I'll be right back. And I'll see if I can show you what the silicone mat looks like. Let's see. So when I cut the silicone mat, I'll cut, the one that I get is like an 8x9. Here's another one, a piece of it, right? A piece of the silicone mat that I've cut. And I will put my pieces on there, and sometimes I'll paint the sides of my resin onto the sides of the pieces, knowing that I'm touching this mat. And it's okay because it'll peel right off. So if you don't have a silicone mat anywhere in your house, go get one while you're working with resin. It's the best thing in the world that I got. Let's see. Gloria says, I also buy alcohol prep wipes from Dollar Tree, so I have a quick supply for the fingerprint removal. Yep. Well, I never have the issue with fingerprints. I'm trying to be very careful. I used to, but I don't touch them anymore. I don't like fingerprints at all. So let me go ahead and work on this away from the resin while that one is under the light. And see, if you're watching, here's how I'm doing the elephant. I'm doing it away from the resin, so I hope you can see it to the left, to the right. Let's see. And it's really just, the elephant is just a little more work. So here's what I do on the inside here. I'll take my pointy edge here and just kind of cut it and push it. And that's another reason why this is important. So I'll stick this in there. See? And push it through. And it's filing at the same time. Right? It's filing at the same. So I'll push it to the side. Right there. Lean it to the side that I want to cut. And I just put it through there a couple times. Now that's how I do this elephant. There's some other things that this may not work for. right? So you just got to be patient with this elephant one. And then you got to go down in here. Let's see what's going on. How much time do you use the UV light? My lights are preset. And for the first layer, it's just to get it hard enough to stay. But I have a 90-second and a 120-second. I have two different UV lamps that I use. One is the Nail Star, and the other one is just a regular UV lamp for nails. So there's a lot of cleanup that has to happen. I know you guys can see that. Again, I don't want to mess with that here now. I'm a perfectionist, and I'll be here for 2 hours with y'all. Let me get the butterflies because they're ready. So what was that? 60 seconds? 90 seconds just now? And that was with the Nail Star UV lamp. I like the Nail Star. Okay, so that is good. See how you can see where it pulled away? And that's okay. I knew that was going to happen. And that's just the nature of resin on washi tape. Unless you guys know something I don't know. I found this out when I was trying to dome, and I was doing it on my first coat, and I was like, nope. I tried to dome it, and I kept putting more, and then it overflowed. So instead, now my resin has something to grab onto. So if I want to dome it now, I can do that, but I'm going to put another layer of paint with the brush. So I'm sure you guys have seen this happen with your washi tape or some other material. Let me get that off there. So another layer, and this time it should stay in the areas that pulled away. And then the final layer I'm going to put on is going to be the doming one. I'll clean the edges up. So this is going to be a keychain. I'm going to put this back under the light. Let's see. So you can see some of the areas that it's still trying to pull away from. I'm putting just a little bit more. And obviously, guys, this would take a lot less time if I weren't sitting here talking to you guys. So there's that. It still has some ripples in it. So I'm going to go back under the light. Somebody time it. I think this one is a 90-second, or it might be 120 seconds. All right. So I just pressed it on. And let me see. I'm going to try and get the, while that is under the light, I'm going to try and get the links into the description for you guys. One moment. Let me see. TR, Miss TR, did that answer your question? Let's see. Finding the links. How do you keep from getting bubbles? Okay, that is a flame. Right now, the bubbles are not an issue right now. I didn't see any, but I would put a flame to it. And I'm going to do that on my last layer. I'm going to show you guys. So let me work on getting these links for you guys into the description, and hopefully you'll see it in just a minute. And when you see the description update, hopefully you'll see it. Can you guys just let me know? Because I'm getting ready to do it right now. Okay. So on the first two layers, I do not worry about bubbles because it definitely, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But I've been lucky enough to not have any bubbles on when I brush it on. When I use the brush, I don't get bubbles. If I try to dome it with like the first coat, I'll get bubbles. But most of the time I don't get a whole lot of bubbles, but I put the flame on. Excuse me. Use the flame after. on my final coat. All right, let's see. I am almost done putting the links in. The light is still on. Did somebody time me? The light is still on my lamp. I can't see the numbers on it when I go over there. Let's see. Come on. My computer is going really slow right now. We're almost done with this, as a matter of fact. All right. So the links are not there yet, so I apologize. So this I get from the Dollar Tree, and I really love it. It's a small little flame. I have a longer one, and I used to use the longer one, but it just got in the way, and I wasn't able to work with it because it's all the way over there. So I have just updated the description. Can you guys tell me if you see the links below? Now, please forgive me if some of the links are missing, and if so, just let me know which ones you were looking for if it's not there. The light is off. Let me go back to the lamp and get my butterfly. Okay, this one's ready to dome. Let's see. So, touchable. I'm not sure how many seconds that was. Yep, the links are there, guys. Now you can see, you should be able to see the links. Now it's time to dome. So what I do usually is I will use a pokey tool, something pokey. And I'm not going to do it from here. I'm going to drop it on from the bottle. So let me wipe this up. That's why I love this silicone mat. Can you guys see the links? If you refresh your screen, you should be able to see the links. All right. So here we go. Now I'm going to dome this. Let's see, I gotta focus. All right, so here's what I will do. This is my resining tip. I always try to start and get the edges done first. Get the edges done, and then I will go in and fill it in. It's like tracing, almost like a coloring book. Get the edges done, and then I go and focus in on the inside. Can you guys see the links? Let's see. I'm gonna need a little bit more. And what I'll do is I'll drop the resin onto my little pointer and let it fall right where I want it to. Instead of worrying about it flowing over, I direct it with my little pointing tool. Let's see. I think that's enough. I'm not going to add any more. I'm just going to spread it out. Let's see. That looks really good. Let me focus just a little bit more. Not yet, really? I'm wondering if it's because I am still actively live. Because I updated them. Let's see. I'm gonna try one other thing to get you guys the thing. Let me put the flame on here real quick. This is how I get rid of the bubbles. And there's my dome. Right? All right, let me put it under the light one more time. Miss TR, I haven't forgotten about you. You wanted to see my setup, and I just haven't felt like my area is clean enough to share the behind the scenes of it all. So the tool that I'm using is probably something I got from, it's either the Dollar Tree. I think it's a clay molding tool. And I either got it from Temu or the Dollar Tree. I can't remember, but I know I saw something like this at the Dollar Tree. That's not going to be in the links. That's going to be in one of my resining videos. Let's see if the links can come this way. I don't know if the links are going to show here in the comments. I'm trying to put them in the comments, but it's not letting me. Nope, it's not letting me. It's going to be in the description, and it's going to have to wait until after the video, because I know I see them. You might have to refresh your screen if you can't see the links, because they're there. I see them. Let's see. So I have a couple of different tools that I like to use. I use the brushes, which are also at the Dollar Tree, but there's a whole package of many different brushes you can use. But this tool I got from either Temu or the Dollar Tree. I can't remember. Let me see if I have a package. I can't see. I don't see the package. I've had it for, oh, hold on. It came with this, and I'm sure this is a Dollar Tree. It's a cake decorating thing. That's what this is. Cake decorating tool set. And I want to say this is from the Dollar Tree. I'm almost positive. I don't think I would have gotten it from anywhere else. So, Carol, I hope that answers your question. If you could tell me if it does, that would be great. Let me see. Yep, Dollar Tree. All the items from Dollar Tree says Greenbrier International. That's where I got this from. And see, it's got the blue. I don't know what I did with the pink piece. And then there's that one. I don't know if I still have the pink piece. I might have lost it. But that's where I got this from. Okay, good, Carol. All right, so let's see. The light just went off. Let's see what our butterfly looks like. Look at that. Let me take it off here. Is it? Yep, nice and dry. So there's that. But here's something else I want to do. Before I want to do the back too. Before I do anything else, I want to get my edges right. Nice and colored. Let's see, links are there. Now, okay, very good. It just took a little time. Very good. That should be everything. Let me see. So I am going across here to put the stain on here now because of where I filed. Sometimes I like to stain it before I resin, and sometimes I like to stain it after. It really doesn't matter. And I usually will hold it around the edges so I don't get any fingerprints. I've never really, it's been a while since I've had any issues with fingerprints. And sometimes the fingerprints just mean that you need to cure a little bit longer, possibly. Depends on what you're doing once you flash UV. Yep, I have that. I do. I use it sometimes. I prefer to use the UV lamp and sit it in there because, especially if I have resin sitting down on my silicone mat, if I use that flashlight, it's going to harden the one that resin that's sitting on my silicone mat, and I don't want that. All right. I love that flashlight. It works really good when I'm doing my rings. I don't know if you guys saw the video that I did with the rings, the channel setting rings. I did some with clay. Let's see. I'll do that. So I'm not going to, because I've already been on here an hour, I'm not going to make you guys sit through me resining the back of this, but that's what I would do, is I would resin the back. Sometimes I would resin the back first, but because you guys were here and watching, I wanted to make sure you saw the beauty come out first. So this is almost done. Let's see. It's hard to do it when I don't have, usually my face is right on top of this thing. All right, there we go. That's going to be a keychain, guys. Let's see. So there's the butterfly. And I will probably put something on the, I'm going to resin the back. And I will probably have something to hook. I'm not going to put a hole into my butterfly. I'm probably going to put a glue-on bail and make it a keychain. Glue-on bail and seal it on here with resin. What do you guys think? I hope it was worth the wait. And this one, the elephant didn't get my, this would have had my hands hurting. So I apologize if you came specifically for the elephant, but it's the same exact technique. And, you know, you can use the same exact tools. So tell me what you think. You like? Would you do it? Should I make this a keychain, or should I do the other one and make them earrings? This one's kind of big for some earrings. That's kind of big for earrings. Usually I don't like to make earrings like this big. So let me see. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much. So this is like almost 2 inches across. Thank you, Miss TR. And about 1.5 inches wide. So I'll probably make this a keychain. Let's see. I think the gold Sharpie would have been nice. Yeah, I'm waiting. You know, I got some Gildan paste that I'm probably going to use. But because I'm on camera, guys, I'm not going to do the gold and stuff. My hands would be all over the place. But maybe I'll do it off camera because, you know, right now the camera is right above where my head would be. Like, I'll be fighting the camera to try and do this really, you know, as perfect as I would if I were sitting here by myself. A charm, yeah, that would be nice. I think that would be very nice. Where would you put the bail or jump ring? Would you put it in the center or have it hanging from one of the wings? Thank you so much, Miss Marcia. Cass, where would you put would you have the butterfly hanging from the side? Probably. That's what I would think. Be a nice little charm hanging from the side there. Maybe I'll make it a necklace. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I always have fun and love watching you guys chat amongst yourselves. Again, don't forget, I'm not going to be here next Saturday. I have an event, and I'm hoping, I got a number in my head. I really want to make that number in sales. And if I do, I'll let you guys know if I hit my goal. It's my first time going to work with this lady. She's been all over the place for the past month, it seems. And today, you know, God is funny. Let me tell y'all what happened. I was out and about today buying stuff I don't really need. and I got turned around. There was an accident and I had to turn down a street that I wasn't familiar with, and I wound up going right past the place that I'm gonna be next Saturday. And I was not sure where I was going next Saturday, and I passed the exact spot. I said, Lord, you are funny. He put a detour in front of me so he could show me where the place is that I'm going to be next Saturday, because I had no idea where I was going. Y'all tell me if that ain't God. Who? All right, let me see what y'all saying. Hanging from the top wing, but the bead made smaller for a bracelet charm. These right here are going to be smaller. I hear you, Miss TR. Look, I have so many things I'm working on, and some of it is smaller wood pieces. This is not one that I've cut. I purchased this one. And working with pre-cut pieces tells me a lot. Now that I can cut my own wood, I already know what I need to do. This is almost 2 inches. I would probably make a 1 or 1.5 inch in this size, just like the elephants. I'm working on trying to get the elephants down to a smaller size as well. Let's see. Thank you so much, JayCee. Really enjoyed this. This was so much fun. Thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you, Carol. Miss TR, I have you in mind with smaller wood pieces for charms. I am not forgetting about you. Oh, great. I hope you make thousands. Ooh, girl. Thank you, Cass. Yes, that means I got to bring enough to sell for that much, right? Yes, young people like the big stuff. So, you know, I have a variety. As a matter of fact, this week I'm going to, I was thinking about going live to show you guys what I'm going to sell next Saturday. And I was thinking of doing it on Facebook so that I can show you guys, because if I can sell some, I want to sell some too, right? So I'm going to go live showing some of the items that I will be selling next week. And, you know, hopefully I'll sell some before the event. And if not, that's fine. But you guys let me know what you think. So far, this is what I have. What you think? Oh my God, these things are so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. All of them together looks really nice. Really nice. I'm loving that. Thank you, Cass. All right, so here's what I have. I think I'm going to make that butterfly necklace. Hanging from the side. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. The elephant break beads. The elephant beads are happy colors and beautiful. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to play with my sublimation stuff. I have a haul that I'm going to show you guys. I've got so much going on. But you know, this is my happy place. So thank you, Cass. I really appreciate it. You guys, I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. Tomorrow is my Zen day. Usually when I am in Zen, I am in this studio creating like a crazy maniac. But have an amazing weekend and go be amazing. I'll talk to you guys later. Please share this video. Show me some love. Do a thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'd love to have you. Have a great day. Bye.